That's my little girl.
Make Daddy love you, no matter what, no matter how. Father would have been very proud of what you accomplished, Jess.
I hated to see how I screwed up my career.
Poor Jess. You haven't let anybody down but yourself.
We had this crazy game. Wherever we were, we'd stop and look for four-leaf clovers. Daddy said, if you can find one of these, Jessica, you'll live happily forever.
Hey, Florence, get in here. I want you to see this.
There's Stephanie.
This guy. Morrow's gonna take him apart.
He always called me Jessica Beth.
Jessica Beth, come here. The only guy with guts enough to take on McCarthy.
What are you watching?
That was the Army McCarthy trials.
Of course.
Edward R. Murrow, Daddy's God.
Edward R. Murrow.
What's he saying to you?
Did you just film that?
Murrow was the only man who had guts enough to stand up to McCarthy. You remember that name, Jessica Beth? Edward R. Murrow, the greatest reporter that ever lived. Look at me. I wanted him to look at me that way.
Wouldn't have been enough, kid. It's never enough.
You ought to know.
Damaged goods. Just like you.
Houston.
Forensic experts faced with identifying this badly decomposed body feel that the killer's... Forensic experts... You sons of bitches! I've got a story to report! Take 3. Forensic expert. Take 3. Forensic experts faced with identifying this badly decomposed body feel that the killer's trail may have grown cold. Jessica Savitch, KHOU, Houston.
McCall quintuplets have gone as stale as week-old bread.
And we got the county fair.
We need an update on the shootings down at the Rusted Spur. And something new from the Space Center. Please, somebody dig up a decent headline. Somebody else fix this damn air conditioner. Jess? I hear reports that you're stepping on toes again.
Just doing what it takes to get the job done.
Keep it up and it won't be any job to get done.
But Mac, if I'm not
No
there, then I can't
buts.
get this job.
Now, you're hogging after every assignment, and this has got my old-timers at each other's throats.
Well, in New York, competition is what counts.
Well, in Houston, we go out every now and then, have fun.
I'm not here to have fun.
You damn fool can see that.
Thanks.
Jess, what is it that drives you?
I don't know. Dad told me to be the best, and Mom said I'd never make it in news.
Please him, show her.
And when the refrigerator behind door number 3. Mac, I just want to work. I want to be on the air.
Make that work anchor by the time you're 30. Mac! Mac!
An oil tanker just derailed on Makawa Road. I'm on
I'll go work the railroads in Philly. I know my way around.
It's a 4-alarmer. I don't have time to spoon feed her.
Fire marshal. I've ridden the rigs. It's not a problem.
Well, now that uncle of yours really gets around, doesn't he?
I'm the best reporter at this station, Max. Send me. You won't regret it.
Take Brenda Starr here with you.
Damn it. I don't have time for this.
She talks, you shoot.
Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go! Hurry!
Your uncle didn't work for the railroad, did he?
Hurry up!
You lied, didn't you?
Worst, I'm here!
Back! Get everybody back!
Yeah, but not for long.
It's gonna blow! Run!
Yeah, thanks. Fire department's lost 2 men. Reporter's been killed out there. You been able to raise them yet?
No.
I'm heading out there.
Come on, Willis. Willis, you there?
That's the lead story tonight. Get out of my way.
Wait, stop. Wait. Okay, it doesn't work to lose the flames. Cut the close-up of the firemen's helmets and put it in here. No. Yeah, put it back.
Put it back. Put it back which way? You changed it 10 times already.
Well, we might change it 10 more times. It's got to be perfect.
Harry, why don't you take a break?
Yeah, good idea. Your prima donna here doesn't know her butt from a hot place.
Sorry.
You ought to be spanked good.
No, stinky.
You got the copy for this stuff?
Yeah. I know what I want. I just don't know how to get there yet.
You know, I don't know whether to promote you or fire you.
Promotion. Huge raise.
Since Cronkite wants something local on the explosion, I better keep you.
We made the network feed? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Well, you better. Because you got about an hour to get that story ready.
Will!
As firemen and news crews swarmed around the blazing tanker car, a second one exploded, killing one and leaving scores of others critically injured. Nearby residents were forced to evacuate. Smoke from the blaze could be seen as far away as Beaumont. And even as I report, 3 companies from Houston's fire department continue to mop up the debris from what officials term this city's biggest train disaster. This is Jessica Savitch reporting.
I hate to admit it, little heifer, but you paid your dues today.
By flying through the air, not caring if I broke my neck?
And praying I had it all on film.
You bet. Dirt in my teeth, hot wind in my back. Woo! Oh, it was this incredible force knocking me around. It was wild.
They're like getting knocked around.
Just pray somebody really important in New York sees it.
How about somebody not so important in Houston?
Oh, Matt. Sorry, I did not mean it that way. Pull up a chair.
Forget about it. I just stopped by to say that I was auditioning a bunch of folks for a Saturday anchor. And I'd like you to try out.
Me? Oh, Mac, yes! So, do I look authoritative? Trustworthy?
Not exactly the words I'd use.
Here's your mark. Ready? All right, Jessica Savitch audition tape. Take 1. Coming up in 5, 4, 3.
A riot broke out this morning at New York State's
Attica Correctional Facility, with more than 1,000 inmates starting fires and breaking windows. At last count, 32 guards have been taken hostage, and the situation intensifies.
What the hell happened to her hair? Why is she talking that way?
I think she's trying to sound like Uncle Walter.
Should have told her she's already got the job.
Oh, no, you'd spoil all their fun.
Cut! Jessica,
Yes.
I'm going to stop this.
What, is something wrong?
Yeah, this isn't working. This isn't what I want.
Mac, I know that there's never been a female anchor in the South, so I tried to make...
Look like a man? Jess, I don't want that. I want you. Now, you just take those laser beam eyes of yours and you point them right into that camera. Be yourself. You get the job.
Be myself? That's all? For this job, I would do cartwheels into a Shark tank. Ah! Oh, my God, Mac.
Hey, hold on.
And to wrap it up, as the pollen count rises, doctors recommend curtailing outdoor exercise to keep allergies under control. Jessica Savitch, KHOU.
Great.
Here you go.
Bomb threats make my feet sweat. What do you say we shoot from here?
And let Ringo here get the jump on us? No way, we're going in.
Is it really Jessica Savitch, responsible for single-handedly making KHOU into number one?
Terry, I want to get a shot in front of you and blast the place up.
Whoa, ice. Kershaw's the name, news is the game. I've never been to heaven, but I've seen Jessica on Channel 11. I'm curious. Are you really interested, or are you just another one of those parasites reducing newscasts to the level of fast food?
Parasites or pond scum like you?
Ooh, fire and ice.
And just what is it you're interested in, Mr. Kershaw?
Television news, rock and roll, the Civil War, homemade tamales, television news women, fire and ice.
I don't eat tamales.
Neither do I.
I don't have time for a private life. I don't even have time for a life.
That's something just private.
Alabama Governor George Wallace was wounded today at a political rally outside of Laurel, Maryland.
Hey, Brett.
52-year-old presidential candidate was shot as he waited.
Jess, my gray pants?
Probably still at the cleaners. Rabbit, what do you think?
I don't think I know. You were supposed to pick them up.
I have just a hint of a smile. It's wrong, isn't it? Comes up disrespectful.
It's a good thing I love your tush, otherwise I'd really be ticked off at you.
Into a crowd of supporters to shake hands. 3 others were injured by the single gunman who was captured at the scene.
Is this how I should look when I'm talking about someone who's been shot?
There are 3 rules of journalism. Get the story, and third, and most important, get the story.
Why is it that every time I'm asking you for sound criticism, I have to drag it out of you?
Because you don't want sound criticism.
Yes, I do.
Okay, fine. Your hair looks like hell. Your makeup looks plastered on. You're not enunciating as clearly as you should. And yes, the smile reads totally wrong.
What's the matter with my hair? What do you mean I'm not enunciating?
You know, the only reason you want me to look at your tapes, Brett, is for me to tell you how good you are.
So?
So get over it. I'm not going to do it. Besides, you're only there for one reason.
Yeah, I know. Get the story.
That's right.
Put myself smack in front.
Jessica Savitch, TV station KHOU, and Ron Kershaw from KTRK were taken into custody when police prevented them from trying to cover the hijacking of a plane.
2 Cuban dissidents were arrested today on a private airfield outside of Houston after commandeering a national airlines jet en route from Washington to New York. In other news, Houston prepares for the hottest July it's seen in years.
There's Jessica Savitch, standing up for freedom of the press.
Tom Lewis. Hey, Al. Scanning's great. I found a gal that not only reports news, she becomes it. You bet. I'm making her an offer today. All right, bye-bye.
You lied to me. You flat out lied to me.
both knew one of us might leave Houston before the other.
You swore to me that you wanted that free ticket to go back east just to see your
You
family.
promised not to leave an empty jar.
And you promised me that you weren't going to sign anything.
One lousy jar of
You
mayo?
know you're like an alcoholic who promises she'll never have a drink again, then you step out and you deny that you had one? You lied to me, Jess. They lied to you, but they are in the lie business. You are not. You always take exactly what you damn well please. Now, why did you lie to me?
Because I was supposed to make another offer, all right? Philly is the 4th largest market in the country, my hometown, and I didn't want to blow the deal.
16 grand a year with no promise to anchor is not a deal. They would have upped the offer and given you a network out in writing.
I didn't tell you because I knew you want to rip it apart.
But you are so damn insecure. You couldn't wait. You could not
listen to me about insecure. You were just jealous because they didn't make the job offer to you. Admit it.
Wrong.
You don't want me to succeed because you can handle it.
Bullshit! I am all for your success. I'm just against you demeaning yourself. That's all.
Will you get out? Get out! Get out!
No, I am not. Just a minute. This guy lives and breathes sports. Audiences will love him. Listen, I gotta go. Annie Oakley just walked in. Come on in.
Howdy. We haven't met yet. I'm Jessica Savitch out of KHOU Houston.
Howdy. I never would have guessed.
Mr. Binder, I hear that you are the main idea man around here, which makes you just the guy I need to see.
Have a seat.
Thank you. In Houston, I was on air 3-4 times a week reporting, and I would anchor on the weekend. Here, I can't get arrested. Why is that?
You don't fit the bill.
What exactly does that mean?
Perhaps, Miss Savitch, you don't understand the sophistication of your new audience, who are not going to appreciate that cheerleader hairdo, the cowboy boots, and that twang.
Well, then what does my new audience appreciate?
You want to be an anchor in Philly, you have to look and talk like a movie star.
Mr. Binder, you get me on air and I'll be Doris Day and Grace Kelly rolled into one.
Show me.
I will.
You must be cool, collected, but not cold. Powerful, but not threatening. Competent, but not overbearing. A newswoman's face and voice are her most important tools. The face must be kept relaxed, the voice steady.
Lana, Marlena, you crossed them all.
Again. Inhale. Exhale. Not from your chest, from your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it.
How much longer do I have to do this?
Now talk to me like someone viewers can rely on. Be energetic. Care. Again.
Hello, Philadelphia. To keep the city from drowning in garbage, this outlying pig farm is doing its part to separate edibles from non-edibles as a way of recycling refuse. And as you can see from this happy oinking crew, nothing is left to waste. Jessica Savitch for KYW.
Watergate prosecutor Leon Jaworski confirmed today that he is investigating new charges against former President Richard Nixon. It is alleged that Mr. Nixon used campaign funds to finance improvements.
Okay, Al, now that I'm honed to perfection, how about taking advantage of me?
Advantage taking, she wants.
Yes, I've cut my hair, I've spent a fortune on voice lessons, I have the right wardrobe. Time to take me off the fluff beat. Let me shoot some hard news and read it from that anchor desk.
Patience, Jess, patience.
It's not one of my virtues.
And to purchase platinum and diamond earrings for Mrs. Nixon. In a related story, former White House aides H.R. Haldeman, John Ehrlichman, and John Dean have been...
you I didn't love you, I lied.
From Washington, the Supreme Court ruled today that White House recordings played at the 1974 Washington cover of trial may not...
I tried to stay awake.
I'll make it up to you, Reb, I promise.
Stop moving. Look at him.
No.
Look at him. Stop fidgeting. He's moving his eyes. His eyes are dead. The guy can't read. You forgive me for losing it?
He's got hard R's.
If he had hard R's, he'd be interesting.
If you forgive me for lying.
Only if.
No, only ifs.
Look at the chroma key. His tie is keying out. Nice hair. Looks like his hair is going to key out. Only if I get the ABC position here.
ABC here?
And only if you marry me, Brett. Oh, God, look at that flat.
Yes! Are you really serious?
And after I'm hired, we'll get us a house, one of those little white picket fence jobs.
No fences. Nothing between us ever again.
They just mad at the press and law. Nice operation.
Shut up. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes. As gorgeous as it was a minute ago when you asked.
A man shot his wife, critically injured his sister, and killed himself today. When and if the sister regains consciousness, police hope she'll shed some light on this terrible tragedy. Jessica Savitch, Southside Hospital.
Got it.
Adam, you have to remember to tell Ron how pretty you think it is.
I must.
We'll both be doing what we love and be doing it as man and wife. For the first time I feel like I have my whole act together.
You convinced me. Come on, let's go.
Let's do one more.
Why? That was perfect.
A man killed his wife, shot his sister, and killed himself today. The sister died just hours ago, leaving police to wonder what caused this horrible tragedy. Jessica Savitch, Channel 3.
Huh?
Even if she dies before the 11 o'clock news, they can still air my story.
You're amazing.
Yes, I am. Have you seen my ring? Rabbit? Ah, here's my TV, baby. What do you say we order out and have dinner in bed? Come on. What's the matter?
Well, just didn't get the job, that's all.
Thought you had a firm offer.
It was firm until they learned they were hiring the boyfriend of a reporter at a rival TV station.
It's never made a difference before.
Well, it seems to now. You really don't get it, do you, Brett?
No, I don't.
They see you as a rising star, a ratings threat. They're afraid that by hiring me, it might make you too comfortable. You might stick around.
What? That's ridiculous.
I think it's ridiculous, too, but that's the business. It's really unbelievable, isn't it? I moved here because you were here, and now I can't find work for the same reason.
This is not my fault, Ron.
I didn't say it was your fault. It's the business. It's just that nobody is going to hire the poor bastard who was sleeping with Jessica Savitch.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Please, Al, no one understands or knows television the way Ron does. Just give him a chance.
Nepotism is not a Westinghouse policy. But I do have some good news. Our research shows that you were pulling in the 18 to 49. So guess what, movie star reporter? You get your wish. We want you to anchor weekends.
What if we work something out for Ron and myself as a team?
Honey, look at Uncle Al. Pancake, we got plenty. Stretchers we're clean out of. Throw the bum out.
A woman walks alone to her car. Her heart is pounding. Her mind races. Can anyone hear me if I scream? Do I fight? Do I submit? To the thousands... Even a simple whistle can deter an attacker. If you must walk alone after dark, ladies, don't stroll. Walk briskly with purpose. Park your car in a well-lit area. Have your keys out and ready. And always check the back seat before you get in. Should you be attacked, don't keep it a secret. Go to the police. Give the authorities as much information as you can so that they can stop your attacker from raping again. Jessica Savitch, live from an urban nightmare.
We got it all on film, and it was scary as hell.
Good. That's the idea.
I don't like you using yourself as a decoy.
Push the city hall to open more rape crisis centers. It's worth it.
Okay, have you eaten yet today? You want to get a bowl of soup or something?
How about we just get this film in the soup?
And you're working yourself too hard.
Work at him is what I do. Let's go. Oh, look, she's beautiful. Just perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a healthy baby girl. And speaking for my crew and myself, following John and Ellen Condello's experience of natural childbirth has made us feel like proud parents ourselves.
Yeah, and the ratings for the baby show went through the roof.
Yes, sir. When the rape series aired at 6 o'clock, the switchboard lit up like a Christmas tree, man. People wanted to know if we'd be repeating it at 10.
We're going to change laws in 3 states. Hey. So who cares about ratings?
What? I did not hear that.
The audience has spoken. This woman is hot. She is hot. Jessica, we want you to co-anchor the 5:30 news with Rich every day.
Yes. Every day?
Every day.
All right.
I thought we were doing fine without her.
Listen, I know that everyone in this newsroom still thinks that a female co-anchor is an albatross, but Jessica has earned this. So I'm asking you all for your support.
100%.
Jessica, congratulations.
Thank you, Al.
All right, what are you sitting on here? Come on, everybody, back to work. Let's go. Number 1, let's keep it that way.
Richard, I'm honored to join you.
Well, then I'll try not to sabotage you.
What more could a girl ask? Adam?
Yeah.
Do up 3 copies of the 5-parters for me, 1 for NBC.
NBC, CBS, and ABC.
Jessica, oh Jessica, we want you to know. Jessica, oh Jessica, we all love you so. Jessica, oh Jessica, we want you to know. Jessica, oh Jessica, we all love you so. Jessica, oh Jessica, we want you to know.
All right, Jessica, turn it off. Oh, was somebody kicking in a place where it hurts?
You hold all your meetings here?
Covering a Special Olympics here today. And I thought since the last time, public place would be better.
I'm not going to touch you, Jess.
That isn't a damn sad statement.
So, what was so important you couldn't tell me on the phone?
Thank you so much. I have an NBC offer. Senate beat in D.C., Sunday night anchor in New York. I could use the advice from the smartest newsman I know.
You don't want my advice. You just want Daddy to say, good girl.
Are we ever going to be able to get over this, huh?
Why don't you just forget network?
I have been working since I was a kid to get this offer.
I know. But you're so obsessed with it. It's like
you're
a
not
disease.
obsessed?
I don't need to be loved by millions of people the way you do. Don't need big time. Never did.
Miss Savitch, this is my niece. Oh, hello. These are beautiful. Thank you. Are you going to run in our show today? Good.
Jessica, I watched your show on rape, and a few days later I was attacked. But I bought a whistle like you said, and the guy ran away. You saved me from getting raped, and maybe you saved my life. I just want to thank you.
I am so grateful you did.
Geez, Jess, a real person. Not many of those on the hill.
Why are you doing this? If I ever needed your support, I need it now.
Because you're not ready for it yet, Brett. The Senate is the stodgiest, most backward, no-news place in the world. The stories there are issue-oriented. They're not big smiles and newborn babies. And the people at the network there are completely out of touch. What is this, some middle-aged white guy standing up there in a gray suit? Absolutely nothing going on behind him? It's the theater of the absurd. You don't know the game.
I'll learn. What?
They want you because you're a woman and you have a following.
So what's wrong with that?
So they're already using you. That's what's wrong with it. They just paid through the nose for a sexual bias lawsuit case. They're hoping that by hiring you, we'll take the sting out. Before they're done, they'll twist you into 1,000 pieces.
Look, Ron, everything that I have ever accomplished, I did because someone told me I couldn't. But Al, I had a verbal deal. I was told I would be let out
Get
for a
serious,
offer.
Jessica. Nobody's going to let you out of your contract. The station's got too much invested
But
in
you can't make me stay.
Westinghouse is not a company to mess around with.
Neither am I. Out of my way.
She didn't call? Nothing? Where the hell is she? Look at the time. You know what time it is? We're at 2 minutes. I'm going to have a heart attack. She...
Good evening.
Jessica, this isn't like you. I'm show up at the last second. You know, not enough time to study your copy. Nothing here.
And get someone to fire me, Al.
Honey, we're all going to leave here sooner or later, some of us in a casket. Can't you just think of this place as a stepping stone?
Yeah. Stepping stone where the people I trusted the most lied to me.
Your earpiece.
Coming up on 5, 4.
Good evening. Newspaper heiress Patty Hearst and her companions were captured in San Francisco yesterday. No one from a sack of potatoes.
What'd she say?
No one was armed when arrested. None of the fugitives were armed and gave up without a fight.
Teleprompter pages are out of order.
She hasn't got her earpiece.
Wally, hand signaler to commercial.
Now, here's our in-studio reporter, Diane Bertzendall's Consumer Report. Diane?
Oh.
No, Diane isn't until the next segment.
Okay, up next, find out why Swedes call aquavit the water of life.
Cutting to commercial.
None of you experts thought to check the teleprompter to see if my pages were in order. Why not? I'll tell you why not, because you're nothing but stupid, lazy, inconsiderate morons who shouldn't be hired on a bench. None of you! This is serious primetime news, folks. Serious journalism.
It's getting close.
You don't understand
10,
that yet? It's
9,
wrong damn
8.
business.
Can she pull out of it? Jessica, coming up from commercial in 5, 4, 3.
In Scandinavia, aquavit is not merely the water of life, it is the way of life. With modest ingenuity and patience, both of which the Norwegians possess in abundance.
I haven't seen anything like her or that in my life. You talk about better living through chemistry.
Whatever she's on, that is a keeper.
A suitably potable gallon and a half of aquavit spirit.
Have you got that on tape?
Absolutely.
Groovy. Rewind it and make me a dub.
You got it.
Oh, also ask sound to make me a copy of Cacciatorian's Saber Dance.
Huh?
You know, da 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 da. I think we should circulate this to every newsroom in the country.
$20 a bottle. No wonder the Scandinavians are always laughing.
I'll get out of this sand trap if I have to burn the place down.
Jessica, remember Mr. Korn? He's been calling for months.
Who?
The advertising king.
What the hell is an advertising king?
It's your date.
My date. Ah, right. Well, everyone around here is an expert, Mr.
Korn?
What exactly is it that you're an expert at, Mr. Korn?
I'm an expert at pushing product. Television, internationally, radio.
My.
Oh, I had these flown in for you from my office in the islands.
How lovely.
I hope that you're not upset at my wrangling this date.
Oh, no, not at all. Actually, I have a product I'm interested in pushing. Moi.
Well, that is a product I would love to explore.
Can I ask your advice?
You can ask me anything you want.
It's tricky. I'm locked into my deal here, and I need to get out in order to accept an NBC offer. Now, I have an agent and I have an attorney, but the negotiations are so complex that, frankly, I need some help. I need someone who knows the game and can point the way for me.
I'd be happy to help out. I understand the pressures that a star has to deal with, their insecurities, their needs, the importance of image-enhancing perks, a personal limousine, hairdresser.
You can get those things for me?
The right call is the right approach, yes. Jessica, I am very happy out of the spotlight. I already have all I want. Money, power, everything except...
Except what?
I have never done this before. But, my God, I saw your picture in a magazine, lost everything that's left of my heart, and boom, here I am, at your service.
Jessica, I apologize. You'd think as bureau chief I'd have more control over these kinds of things.
I just never dreamed the engineers in Philadelphia had that much imagination.
Well, I'm glad you can laugh about it. I mean, some people think you're not ready just because you haven't worked your way up through the usual
Not
ranks.
ready? What does that mean? Am I not done? Am I not fully cooked? Am my juices not run clear? What?
You'll have to get the lay of the land quickly. Ask questions, talk to people, scuff some shoe leather. Ronald Reagan's opposition to the Panama Canal Treaty, you're familiar with it?
No, but I will be.
Good. Now plan to fly into New York Sunday for the nightly news. Oh, and tomorrow, be in the Senate gallery, 9 o'clock sharp to interview Senator Symington. You know him, of course.
Yes, of course. 9 a.m. Listen, maybe we can get together for lunch and you can help me learn the ropes. Pardon me, can you tell me where the Senate gallery is, please? Sir, is the Senate gallery on this?
Wish I had my own private care.
Sir,
Driver. But then I've only been around here for 15 years. I really haven't earned it yet.
I know what you mean.
Miss Savitch, you're in the wrong wing for the gallery. Just take the stairs to the right.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, I haven't seen Senator Symington in years. I have an appointment with him. Could you tell me what he looks like?
Well, he just walked right past you.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Senator, sir. Senator Symington.
Come on, Harry, you can do this for me. I know you can. Right, I need this smoothed over real soon. Well, who else would I call? And right now she is Barbie, Farrah, and Barbara Walters all rolled into one.
I'm a joke, Ron, an alien. No one will even talk to me.
Oh, what do you expect?
Mel is trying to arrange some help from his White House contacts.
How to help with Mel?
I could use a real friend right now. And I know that I can't just ask you to drop everything and run up here, but...
Hell with you too, Jess.
I'm sorry, you have 75 years worth of Congress position on the Panama Canal? There's no summary? Yes, I can come to you. But first I have to find the library. Yes.
Ms. Savitch, Jody Simon, Vice President News, New York.
Oh, how do you do?
Fine, thank you. I have a car waiting for you downstairs to take you to the airport.
Now?
Yes, we've scheduled a publicity shoot for 7 a.m. tomorrow in New York. We've also set up a series of speeches. We try to keep them to one city a day, but as you can see.
Hold it. Okay. Looking good. That's the stuff. Nice style.
I got my start in this field despite the fact that I was a female. When I applied to the Ithaca College radio station, I was told there's no room in broadcasting for broads. You know, even today, though I'm the network's first female to co-anchor the nightly news, I still get referred to as the blonde broadcaster. It's funny, isn't it? No one refers to John Chancellor as the brown-haired newscaster, do they? Hello? I just barely got back in town. Just barely got to bed. The Hubert Humphrey Memorial. Live? He's from Minnesota is all I know. Well, right, but what am I supposed to say? Hello?
Everything will be all right.
How could everything be all right, Mel? There is no script. There's no script.
Follow your instinct, what you know, and smile.
No copy, nothing. Oh, would you like There's no copy, nothing? Have a sip of coffee. No, I don't want any damn coffee. What I would like are some pages with words on them. Oh, thank God. This is it?
Yeah, just watch the screen, tell who's who, give whatever details you see that seem interesting. If you need to, use this padding about the rotunda.
Padding? What
Yeah.
padding? I need a hell of a lot more than this, thank you.
And we're at 5.
You gotta set your butt up here on the line.
Going live to the rotunda.
Washington bids goodbye to Hubert Humphrey today as hundreds of mourners from the Senate and House of Representatives pay tribute. There you see President and Mrs. Carter kiss Mrs. Humphrey as she enters the memorial service in the rotunda.
Use the fill sheet. Read the page.
Humphrey is the 5th senator to lay atop the high black catafalque built for Abraham Lincoln. The last person was Lyndon Johnson in 1973. There's Berger, Chief Justice Berger. I believe that's Senator Muskie and Kennedy, Senator Ted Kennedy.
Say something. Say something. Okay. Go to the screen. Get off Jessica right now. Wally, give me that glass of water. Where's that water, please? Here. Okay. Jessica, look, relax, all right? Just talk about who you see and who you recognize.
I can't talk about who I see because I don't know who's in the room. Get out of my face. Humphrey is the 5th senator to lay in state in the rotunda, the last person to lay atop the high black catafalque built for Abraham Lincoln was Lyndon Johnson in 1973.
That the second time she said that?
Third.
I wouldn't trust her to cover a fire.
Your predecessors hired her because she was compelling on air.
Word is she can't write her way out of a wet paper bag.
She reads well, gives a great interview.
You're telling me I inherited a $380,000 a year incompetent reporter?
With great teeth, good hair, and a TV cue that could choke.
She's out of her league on the hill, fellas. Pure and simple.
With all due respect, Emmett, we are number 3. Now, NBC's goal was not to hire just a journalist, but a star to take us out of the ratings cellar.
I want to know how we get rid of her.
Carefully. She's big business with the affiliates. You could lose some stations.
Then we use her to keep them. How do we demote her gracefully?
Why not make her a general assignment reporter? Use her for numbers until we find somebody to do the news.
Yeah, set up interviews, plant leads. Tell her and the press that, it's just for broadening her experience.
Heighten the impression that she's the hottest talent at NBC, then put her where she can't hurt us.
Send me away to give speeches about my hair and bra size, and then they wonder why I don't know the Senate.
Jessica, you're a star. Everybody wants to know everything about you.
But I'm out of the club, Laura. I have been dumped, and I never even knew where the meetings were held. Why was that? Maybe I was too fat. Maybe I was too thin. Or maybe I just wasn't entitled by birthright or chromosome count to play on the team. I certainly never got the secret password. What was it? Testosterone?
All right, I think we should go.
Hey, Jessica, I love your newscast. I love your everything.
Do you hear that? I am such a star. I'm even getting love letters from sickos.
Jessica, losing the Senate beat is not the end of the world, but your behavior is getting really hard to take.
Ron was right. Damn him. Laura?
She took the shuttle. Said to give you her love.
Deserter. Is that a disgrace, Mel? Did she bring me home in a body bag?
Nothing about you is disgraceful.
Oh, good old Mel, super fine.
Now, what can I do to help you through this?
Marry me.
No jokes. You know how I feel.
No, it's no joke. I want a real wedding at the plaza with a full-length white gown. Bridesmaids in aquamarine. I need you, Mel. I need your stability. Something to hold on to.
Well, you've got me. You know that.
Where's your friend?
Chewie, say hello to Jessica, the love of my lost life.
Did you disappear for a good reason or just to hurt me?
Oh, we've been here and there. Travels with Chewie time. Watching you turn into the first ever NBC wind-up tonight.
I'm gonna turn that around.
Oh, I know you will. We're gonna make them love you, even if it bloodies you into a pulp, huh, Brad?
Got my own limo, my own hairdresser, even the color of my coffee. What have you got?
Really? Did Mel lobby for all that useless crap? Did he forget to tell you can't be Marilyn Monroe and a series reporter at the same time?
We're getting married.
You love me. You know it. I was wondering if you could, maybe, look after Chewie for me until I get back to New York.
What is it, girl? Huh? What are you saying?
My yes, a wonderful time. Oh.
Would you do me a favor?
No, I will not walk Chewie.
I hear they're grooming Jane Pauley to take my place. Check it out for me, will you?
Now, I said I'd play second fiddle, but never to the New York Times.
Wait, in the bag.
Can't you, just once, try me, try us, without that stuff?
Coke's an enhancer is all. What's the news? It makes me wild for you.
Hang on.
Oh, God, Mel. Pauley is a brilliant new feather in the Peacock's bedraggled news team? Oh, we've got to get back.
We've only been away 3 days.
Show them brilliant feather.
Yes, I trust your judgment, Emmett. You know that. I just feel that if given broader opportunities, I could enhance the news.
Hey, wait, enhance? You're a rating star, Jessica.
It's largely due to your guidance and support, but my contribution to primetime is nothing more than asking questions prepared by field producers. Let me do more. Let me anchor the nightly news.
John Chancellor might have something to say about
Well,
that.
not now, of course, but once he steps down.
Why don't I get back to you on that?
Fine. You get back to me.
She's the one who insisted on lunch.
The Journal says you insisted she anchor the nightly news.
She planted this story, the manipulative bitch. I'll send her so far up in left field.
Not yet. We need her following for the conventions. We're using her on the podium. High visibility, little reporting. Remember?
All right. After we announce Roger Mudd's arrival as heir apparent to Chancellor, you just make sure to keep her out of my face.
All right, all right.
All I ever wanted was a chance. Damn you, Roger Mudd.
Jessica, I need to talk to you, and not through a door.
So shoot me. You know election coverage is make or break for me. You know I have to cram for it. I think the geniuses at the network would hire me a researcher, but no. They want me to guest star on the A-team. Where are those fresh flowers? I tell Maddie to buy fresh flowers every week. Let's see. I love those beautiful melon roses. No, I'm fine.
We've got a big problem.
Stop anytime I choose.
I just lost my 2 biggest accounts.
What does that mean?
I haven't been paying enough attention to my business. and I'm nearly bankrupt.
What are you saying? You're saying that you have no money? Nothing?
I'm sorry, I didn't plan this. Look, I know this is a terrible time, but I need your help right now.
No. You were not supposed to let me down. Every man in my life has let me down. You were supposed to take care of me! You promised! Stupid. Oh my God.
You know Ronald Reagan personally. You were very close. You were both governors. Do you think it's possible that some deal could be worked out that former President Ford could be a vice president in a Reagan administration?
Well, yes, Jessica, I think so, and I hope so.
John Chancellor in our booth would like to know if Ford and Reagan are together right now in the same room.
Well, Jessica, the last report I have indicates that they have not met since sometime this afternoon, so at this point we do not yet have a political wedding.
Thank you, Senator. There you have it. Gerald Ford not as yet confirmed as an official running mate. Back to you, John. Yes!
It's quite a scoop.
Pulled a rabbit out of a hat, did I?
Turn nothing to something, Brett. Way to go.
Hi. You look great, Rabbit.
You look high.
And getting higher and higher. Breaking down fences. How about you?
Oh, you know, kicking ass, taking names. How's Mel?
Back in Philly. We're getting divorced.
How's my dog?
She's desperate for you. Get better with the A. Oh my God.
I like riding a bicycle. I saw your skirt hike up. I knew.
You knew what?
That I would have you again.
You'll never not have me.
All the time you were living with Mel, you were really thinking of me.
Nothing I did in Washington. That convention added up. I jumped through their hoops. I did everything I was supposed to do. My reviews were still weak.
Because they compared you to Chancellor and Brinkley, who could do it in their sleep.
Been banished from the Washington beat, turned into window dressing.
Oh, poor little Jessie. Oh, that's so sad.
Could move in together again. Take it slow.
This is what we are, Jess. First, sex is easy. It's spending time together that gets us in trouble.
I love you.
I love you too. You just need me now because your numbers are down.
I heard you had a magic touch with your patients.
My touch depends entirely upon the patient. Are you in pain?
I'm always in pain.
I can take care of that.
I'm sure you can. Is everything all right? Am I okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
I was a little worried that I might not be able to. Not that I'm ready.
No, there's no doubt in my mind that you could still have children, Mrs.
Miss Savitch. Please call me Jessica.
Jessica Savitch. Are you famous or something?
Something. Are those little guys yours?
Yeah. Yep. Their mother and I are divorced.
The Kennedys?
Yes, I delivered Ethel's 11th child.
Are you famous or something?
Famous?
Oh, Chewie and I are glad that's over, aren't we, girl?
Me too.
I'm beat. Look, Donald. It's a four-leaf clover. You know what that means? Huh?
I forget. Something about forever, something about always.
It's a sign. Daddy's telling me you're the one.
Oh, is that right? Well, Miss Scarlett, in honor of our 6-month anniversary, your Clover and your daddy, I'll be honored to carry you across my threshold.
Oh, be careful with me, Red.
You don't know anything about him.
I know that I love him and I want to have a family and a life with him.
Your career is in the toilet, so you decide to play the baby game? Man tells you you can have children, so you instill the power of God into him.
These days, there are two prerequisites for happiness in my life. Security and security. He's selling and I'm buying.
Why are you telling me this? Do I have a sign somewhere hawking pep talks and an occasional script? What do you want from me? What?
Ron, just
my
because
permission?
it didn't happen for us, don't deny me a full life.
I am not denying you anything. The guy is trouble, Brad. I know his reputation. He's a sawbone, so it's only interested in you because you're PR to him. For God's sake, when you stub your toe and marry a podiatrist?
Looks more like a funeral than a wedding. Am I wrong, or is the groom loaded to the gills?
It's been very tense. He just needed a little something to relax him is all.
Relax him, he's embalmed.
He doesn't want to marry me.
He said this to you?
Think I'm making a mistake?
Jessica, walk out of here with me right now. Jessica, turn and go out.
It's too late.
Why is it too late?
Music has started.
White House Press Secretary James Brady, recovering from a bullet wound to the brain during an attempt on President Reagan's life, left George Washington University Hospital for a few...
Hey, Chewie.
Donald, please talk to me. Night after night, you won't tell me who you're with or what you do.
You knew about me.
Yes, I knew that there were lovers. I didn't know about this.
Don't be so self-righteous, Jess. I like speed, you do TV. That's what attracted us. We're both junkies. You just didn't want to see how sick I really was. Or how sick you really were. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Oh, sweetie. Let's go back to square one. You like the roller coaster rides, the ups and the downs.
Look anymore, you bastard! I'm pregnant! If I can honor that, so can you. I have quit cold turkey. I'm seeing shrink. I beg you to get help too, please. God, Donald, give us a chance. We'll get a discreet hospital. No one will ever know. Please. On a high note, Pope John Paul II is planning his first outing since being shot in May. I'm Jessica Savitch for Jane Pauley, and that's today. Hey, girl.
So, how do I look, huh? 4 months and you're not even showing. I hate you. What are you, anorexic or bulimic? I forget which is which. No, it's funny you should call. I was gonna call you with Sarah away at camp and Ross working most nights. I had too much time. I needed to get away. I needed to think. Oh, I could use a sounding board myself.
Donald's through withdrawals, but he's gone into severe depression. He doesn't want to come home.
Oh, weren't you told to expect that?
Yes, but I didn't expect the news of his hospitalization would leak out, which of course he blames me for. He could lose his whole practice.
Oh, I'm sorry you have to go through this, kid. I really am.
Oh, it's true, you know, blondes do have more fun, huh?
Jessica.
Who are you?
Did you get my letters?
Please, get out. You're not allowed in here.
I just want to see you. Touch you.
Security! Somebody help!
Don't be afraid. I'm the man who killed for you.
Security! This is Savitch on the 23rd floor. You get someone up here to help me right away. There's someone outside my door trying to get in. Please help, hurry!
The intruder was a very sick young man from Nebraska who'd written threatening letters not only to Miss Savitch, but also to President Reagan, Vice President Bush, and Secretary of State Haig. He's currently in custody for questioning.
Jessica, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. I would like to thank the FBI and the Secret Service for the outstanding job that they have done.
Jessica, how's your husband? Is he doing okay?
He's laid up with a bad cold at the moment. He'll be back to work soon.
Well, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. That's all for right now.
Jessica, please, one more. Jessica?
Good night, David. Thank you.
See you in the morning.
Hi. Hey, girl. Donald? Darling, where are you? Donald? Is he down here? Donald, are you down here? Donald?
townhouse and then move you to New York.
He knew I'd find him. He knew I'd be the one to remember him like that, his face purple, neck twisted.
Don't, Jess. He was a very sick man. He had a lot of problems long before he met you.
He knew I'd lose the baby. He knew I'd be left alone.
Honey, you look spectacular. Hey, ready for those close-ups.
If my son had lived, I would have named him Buddy, after my father. In its most important pronouncement on abortion in a decade, the Supreme Court reaffirmed its 1973 decision that women have the constitutional right to end their pregnancies. I would like to end tonight's nightly news on a personal note. My life has been overshadowed recently by my own personal tragedy, and I think it bears mention here for the thousands of letters and phone calls I have received. They are a great comfort, and I sincerely thank you.
This has been NBC News Digest with Jessica Savitch.
You did fine. You all right?
Something. I doubt that it's all right.
I'll check again, see if she's arrived yet. Don't go.
All right, but I have a deadline.
Someone's in here.
You can come out now. It seems 2 hours is about all people will wait for an author to sign her book.
I didn't know what to say to them.
I don't know what to say to you anymore.
No, you son of a bitch! I told you to keep driving until I fall asleep! Keep driving!
Bob. Yeah? Call your wife. Tell her you might be late for dinner again.
Fine with me. What's your excuse this time?
Her assistant called.
The one who scores her drugs, the one who does her pedicures?
The one who says she's stuck in an airport in Des Moines.
Yeah, right. She's been snoring since breakfast. She can't show up to read 43 lousy seconds of news.
Hey, her fans don't know that.
If you know it and I know it, how long before they know it?
Look, it's a nightmare I face every day.
I've decided I'm going in after all and do the late broadcast.
Oh, honey, you should eat something.
I ate yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you turn sideways, you disappear.
What's this?
Oh, publicity sent over these photos. I really need you to sign them.
Why not? Wouldn't want to let my public down now, would I? Life's never been more of a mess, and I've never been more popular. Whoops.
Okay, there are 4 headlines and 22 brilliant lines for the lady to read, if she shows.
You know, she pays so little attention to her copy and the show's live. What would happen if I gave her a resignation speech and she read it on the air? Maybe management would give us all bonuses.
Ah, speaking of live...
How much blush you need for 43 seconds? Hey, how you doing, Jessica?
Want to give this a quick once-over?
Why not? President Reagan's trip to the Philippines was canceled today.
You okay, Jessica?
Of course I'm all right.
Bill, you want to move in? You're too wide. That's good. All right.
I think she's drunk.
Don't let her hear that.
Go on, tell her. She fell asleep a couple of times when we were doing her makeup. We don't think she should go on.
Look, it's too late to call management, and if I pull her on my own, she'll have my job.
Yeah, but if she goes up, we're all canned anyway.
Jessica?
We're in 5, 4, 3.
This is obscene. They can see she's not okay.
Good evening. I'm Jessica Savitch. President Reagan's trip to the Philippines was canceled today. Secret Service spokesmen report that until critical security conditions are met in Manila, Air Force One will not touch down. The Supreme Court reaffirmed its ruling today that it is every U.S. citizen's constitutional right to own a handgun.
Cut to Simmons Beauty Rest.
What makes the Simmons Beauty Rest mattress so comfortable?
Oh, for God's sakes, can't you see she can go through It's a 10-second spot. I don't have the time. Jessica?
What's he gonna do now? Come back and bring up the audio.
Okay, we're back in. 4, 3, Jessica, we're coming back from commercial. 2, 1.
God help us.
Eastern Airlines have settled their differences, but another walkout by Continental pilots seems inevitable. Another walkout by Continental pilots.
Oh, gee, she's finally done it. Public suicide on live TV.
Oh, God almighty. We've been cut off by the time clock in master control.
Yeah. Emmett, yeah. Of course I'm watching it. How the hell do I know? Every wire service in the country is going to pick up on it. Guys, don't let one cassette of this fiasco out of the building. And don't let one reporter in. Go. Emmett, look out. I'll take care of it. Yeah. Emmett? Damn. What's that?
Huh? What's the big deal about a little flub? An honest mistake.
That kind of mistake could end your career. And mine, too. Damn it, Jessica. What do you want?
Nothing. You're ridiculous.
I just heard.
Some damn writer in the newsroom tell the press I was high on cocaine. It wasn't my fault.
Please.
Why is it that whenever anyone else flubs up on the air, nobody says a thing? But when it's me, the first thing they say is she was a dope.
You know, nothing is ever enough for you. I mean, look at you. You're a mess.
It's just one lousy minute of my life. Just 1 minute. How will I make it up to my fans, huh?
Oh, Jessica.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
I'm not amused. Look at her. Why in the hell wasn't I made aware of this problem?
She performed on camera. That's all that mattered.
She's been hooked for a long time.
And neither one of you geniuses did anything about it.
I think we should offer treatment, rehabilitation. Then when she's handled the problem...
She denies there is
We're
a
not
problem.
in the rehab business, damn it. It'll go public in seconds. Look, you two see that this incident goes away, and goes away quickly.
Emmett, PBS has inquired whether we'd loan her out to them on extended leave.
Approve it. Let them deal with it.
Program with the extraordinary anchor woman Jessica Savitch, and there is so much I'm trying to squeeze into these last few minutes. When I was a child, I wanted to be loved like most children, but I learned that if I could get people to talk about themselves, then they would like me more.
Yes, and that would have made you a very good reporter.
That's right.
Absolutely. When I was a little girl, I grew up in a family where you had to come to the dinner table and talk about something other than my sister hit me in the tooth and something from the sandbox. You had to come to the dinner table and talk about something in current events. So we read My Weekly Reader, and I lisped and stuttered. And this is when I began doing the news, because I quickly found that when I would come to a stuttering portion, I would turn to someone else at the dinner table and I would say, so what do you think about that? How do you feel about this? And I realized that people who are shy as children grow up to be very good interviewers.
But you must have had to work so very hard.
Oh, sure. Because we were brought up at a time when we were taught that if there is a man around, he obviously leads. He leads in dancing, he leads in conversation, he leads all the time. So if you're going to be in a situation where you're competing with a male, you have to sort of step back a little bit and remember to second guess yourself and remember that you are not there competing as a female against a male or a female against another female. You're there as a reporter to get the story and compete.
But wait a minute, I mean, surely those liberal news journalists, I mean, the male ones with all those wonderful liberal ideas, I mean, surely they were encouraging, I mean, they wouldn't show any discrimination?
Yeah, there are a couple of those.
Oh.
Yes, if you give me 15 minutes, maybe I can think of one.
This is my last question.
Yes.
Now, given all the information that comes through your mind that you have to digest, you have to put it in some sort of picture, Jessica, are you optimistic or are you rather pessimistic about where we are in the world today?
Depends upon what time of the day you ask me. Very often I find the bulk of it very depressing, but there is a lot of it that is positive. I think that there are so many people that despite whatever economic hardships they're going through, they have made it before, they will make it today, and they'll make it tomorrow, and they don't make a big deal about it. And I think that's encouraging.
I think that's lovely. I might even like that better than your Thoreau quote that I took from your book.
It takes two to speak the truth, one to speak and the other to hear. Such a fraud. Everything I said was a lie.
Hi, I'm Jessica Savitch, and I am now so powerful, I'm writing my own reviews.
Ron, don't.
You really don't know how good you are, do you? Never did.
I know how good I am at acting like I've got it all together. I'm really just a scared, empty fake.
Oh, stop it. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You're not a fake. You're an award-winning newscaster way ahead of her time who paved the way for Jessica lookalikes all across this country. You set standards, Brad. You blazed trails. You crossed boundaries. You made everyone around you work harder just to keep up with you. You made people love you.
And hate me.
You changed lives.
That wasn't me, Ron. That was someone I dreamed up to sell tickets. Get ratings, win approval. That newscaster isn't real. Never was.
Well, she was real to me. Breathing fire. Bigger than life.
Kicking ass and taking names.
That's right. She is that same little girl, full of life and ideas. And you know, if I could give you 5 minutes with your daddy, I would. I would move heaven and earth. I would exchange my life to do it, just so he could tell you how proud he was of you, too.
Are you really complimenting me, Rabbit?
Nobody's perfect.
No, but it's a start.
Thanks so much for dinner, Martin. Haven't been out of the house in weeks.
Hey, how's my girl? How's my girl, huh? That's my child. Come here. That's my sweetie. Oh, you're such a good girl. I missed you. I missed you, sweetie pie.
Oh, great. Does this look familiar to you?
Can't see anything I remember.
Jessica Savitch, who won her place in television history as NBC's Golden Girl, and a friend, Martin Fishbein, were killed when their car went into a canal in rural Pennsylvania. One of the best-known correspondents in the country, according to TV Guide, she was regarded as the fourth most trustworthy anchor on the air, behind Dan Rather, Roger Mudd, Frank Reynolds, and just ahead of Tom Brokaw. She began her broadcasting career in radio as a teenager and in college. After stints in Houston and Philadelphia, she joined NBC in 1977, where she became the first woman in the history of NBC to occupy the Peacock throne on a weeknight. She covered a variety of stories, including national conventions, as well as working for the PBS series Frontline. For her work with students, she won many awards, including an honorary degree from Ithaca College in 1979, where she was also appointed to the Board of Trustees in 1980. Proceeds from her bestseller, Anchorwoman, go to a journalism scholarship at her alma mater. With rumors circulating about Savitch's drug use, many assumed that cocaine played some role in her death, but no drugs were found in Martin Fishbein's rented car or, according to the coroner's report, in the bodies. It was just as it appeared, a dreadful, tragic, unnecessary accident. As one colleague summarized her career, Jessica Savitch did not simply deliver the news. In the minds of millions of Americans, she was the news. Jessica Savitch, dead at the age of 36.
Jessica, oh Jessica, we all love you so.